respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Flush to his right. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 more on that one and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs trying on fourth down to come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play could make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. The Ravens at 4-12 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they're going to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hall again on second down. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you look at this defense,
they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pushing back 8 yards and 10 on the second down.
He found his way in the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to... Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Jackson on first down. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Justin Madubuike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hull. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He finds his man complete. That's Perez. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Payne Durham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Brings up 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Lamar changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Madubuike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's caught by Durham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a... Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
the Baltimore first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. He finds his man complete. That's Perez. There he goes right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Escapes the sack. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown!
Trey Palmer.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
49. Ravens 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 38 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Ravens 32.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and
After
10.
the interception, here's Jackson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers.